Hi everyone, welcome back to the Barbuto Family channel. Today we have a special vlog because we're gonna go to a mystery destination. I know where we're going, but Rovena has no idea. And I think that, well, she and I will enjoy it very much. So we're on our way to the train station, but we have to make a quick stop because yesterday Rovena went to the supermarket and she couldn't carry all the bags home. So she asked them if she can take the shopping cart home. And they said, yes, just return it tomorrow. See, here in Florence, most people here, they just go to the nearest supermarket. They don't drive there, they just walk there. You either have to carry all the different products with you or you have to purchase bags. And even if you purchase bags, there's a limit on how many bags you can take. Very heavy, especially Rovena's pregnant. So she asked for the shopping cart. So we had the shopping cart all night and now we have to bring it back, which is very hard to push this thing on the ground like this. On a roadway, cobblestone, all these different holes here, and it's not easy. And plus you have the cars, and we have this problem too when pushing the stroller, which is why, for those of you traveling to Europe with children, get a stroller with the largest wheels as possible. If you have wheels like this, you can barely push the stroller or the shopping cart. All right, so we're going to drop this cart off at the supermarket and then head to the train station for our mystery destination. See you at the train station. Show Rovena the tickets now, but the destination that it has on the ticket is not our final destination, so probably she's not gonna guess where it is we're going. The reason why I'm showing her right now is I need her assistance to find the train. Usually we take the big trains, which is on the binario, the main binario right here, but this is a regional train and I have no idea. Rovena, you see where we're going? That's not our final destination. Have you ever heard of that town before?
Yes, but oh my god, baby, where are we going?
She does not know. I think the regional is that way, yeah. All right, let's go. We made it on the train. I'm gonna show you an example of this Italian system. This is our ticket. It does not say the train track number on our ticket. On the monitor, it doesn't say San Piero Allieve because that's not our final destination. So we had no idea which train track to go on. We asked about 5 different employees of this train station and not one of them had any idea on which train track to go on. The only reason why I found it is because we were scheduled to leave at 12:40 and there was another train on the monitor leaving at 12:40, so I said, listen, let's go try that one. Sure enough, it was the correct train, but this is, very disorganized, but fortunately we made it and in 40 minutes we'll be at our destination. Have you ever been to San Piero Allieve?
I don't know, maybe.
And why would you have gone there?
Well, I'm thinking that it's very close to Florence. Maybe there is something in that area that I have to go when I was living here. I don't know.
How would you like it if I told you we're going to a small Tuscan town for an Italian folk dancing festival? Would you like that? Wouldn't that be nice?
That was what I was expecting.
You weren't expecting that one? We're gonna have so much fun. Instead of the folk dancing festival, would you be happy if we were going to a place that specializes in custom Italian knives?
Scarperia.
Would you like that instead? So I chose Scarperia for a few reasons. One, it's about 45 minutes north of Florence, so it's easy for us to get to. But Rovena and I have been talking about getting a set of knives for our home back in Florida. And here in this town, they're known for knives production. In fact, many of the restaurants in Florence, they serve their food with knives from Scarperia.
They custom made knives for the restaurants from Scarperia.
So for that reason, I knew Rovena would really like going to Scarperia. But the other reason is that I prefer to go to towns that are small. And Scarperia, most Americans have never heard of. I've never heard of the place. Yes, it may have a little bit of tourism there, but it has a small town feel to it. For example, when I called to book a hotel room, it was bed and breakfast. They said, no problem, we'll see you Saturday. So I said, don't you need a credit card to book the room? They said, no, we'll see you Saturday. They said, just bring cash with you. I said, well, how much is it? He said, 80 euros. So that was it. In America, you gotta book in advance. advance, you gotta get your credit card, all that stuff, give your information. I just told my first name, Anthony, and we'll see you Saturday. Bring $8. That's a small town feel. I love going to towns like that. So it's small, it has special knives, and it's close to Florence. So it's perfect for a one-night stay with me and Rovena. So we just arrived at San Piero a Sieve, and I love it so far. Look at that train station there. Looks like a building from a Federico Fellini movie. But we're hungry, so we gotta find a place to eat. We have to have our morning coffee, which we haven't had yet, and then we have to get a taxi. So
good luck us finding a taxi here.
Let's go see what we can do. Pronto? Posso avere un taxi per favore? Siamo in stazione San Piero a Sieve. Scarperia. Ok, grazie mille. Ciao. 15 minutes it'll arrive. 25 minutes already.
That's a small town feel.
I don't like this part of it. They didn't answer the phone. Let me try again.
We're gonna have to get the train tickets and go back to Florence. This is the feel of a small town in Italy.
She's not answering.
On a weekend.
So apparently here in San Piero a Sieve, there's no real official taxi service. Instead, people use their personal cars, and when they're acting in the capacity as a taxi driver, they just put a little white piece of paper in the windshield that says taxi, and then everyone knows this is a taxi. We just got out of the hotel and we're gonna walk to the center, which is not too far away. You can see a beautiful fountain here, nice park area. Let's go to Centro. On our way to the center, we already started passing knife stores. You can see right here, there's one. We're gonna check it out. Rovena's in the store. I think that there's gonna be many stores selling knives here. So we'll do some browsing and we'll ultimately choose a set of knives. We just left that store, and really it's going to be difficult because there are so many shapes and sizes of all the different knives. I don't know how we're going to choose. And then we walked a short distance and we ran into a whole bunch of other knife stores. So this place, they have these stores all over, including that one right there. So let's go in and eventually we're going to choose the perfect knife for our home. Really just going to continue browsing, and we asked them if there's a Duomo up the town. They said there's no Duomo, but there's a castle, and we just ran into it. Check it out. And another one. So apparently a lot of the knives here, they're made of these horns. It's a cow horn, a deer horn, and they use the end of the horn here because that's the solid part. This part is actually hollow, as you can see. Very interesting. And he said that a lot of these horns come from Africa. They use them to make the knives. The place we just went to is more of a knife workshop. That guy does the knives for the Four Seasons in Florence,
And
which is like one of the highest Michelin star restaurants in the world. So he's very well known.
He knew a lot about the materials, resistance, the fabrication of the metal part of the knife. He was very knowledgeable.
Yeah, it was interesting. We're here now at another knife store to continue on our search. Let's go. We had to sit down and reflect on this very important decision that we're going to be making. There are many factors to consider. We have to think of the shape that we like the best, the size that we like the best. We have to think about the weight of the knife, There are some light ones, there are some heavy ones. I personally like a little heaviness in the knife. Because all the knives are so beautiful, we're also thinking about how beautiful the logo is. And so it may come down to which store has the most beautiful logo. I like the one that had the Giglio on it. We like the logo if it says Scarperia because it makes reference to this great town that's known for the knives. But you know, we do have a lot more searching to do. These stores are open in the morning. We wanted to sleep on it.
I know I like a light color handle, and I like the cow horn, and I like a traditional shape.
When we get these knives, are you going to put them in the dishwasher or are you going to hand wash them?
Hand wash them. They have to be hand washed because it's a natural material, the guy said, and they can get ruined. And plus I want them to last for a long time.
Good idea. Before we make our decision, we're going to visit one more workshop. The company is called Berti. Apparently that's one of the 3 most famous knife stores here in Scarperia. The first one is Consigli. The second is which one?
Saladini.
According to Google. And then the third is Berti. Let's go see what Berti has to offer. Like the horn version in a lighter color. That's true. I actually liked the knife at the first place. The only problem is the knife did not say Scarperia. It just said Consigli. And I really wanted something that said Scarperia. The Berti knives that we just saw, they didn't say Scarperia also.
Yeah, I didn't like the logo there. And it was more pricey, the horn one.
Oh, that was very expensive. 700 euros for 6. There was a horn knife there. I guess the option is going with Saladini or that other store we found, Fontani, and it did say Scarperia on the knife. Whatever the case is, Rovena, it's 6:30. They all close at 7, so we got to rush back to Centro to make our decision. I think we're going to go with those. Rovena's in there now negotiating. She's a very good negotiator, so cross your fingers she does a good job. We're about to make the deal on these guys. What do you think? We are now proud owners of 10 Fontani Scarperia knives, and we can't wait to use them in the near future. The owner, Signor Fontani, to save us on shipping costs, offered to personally bring them to our apartment in Florence this week when they are ready. We are on our way back to the bed and breakfast to get ready for dinner so we can celebrate the collection of our new knives. Rovena, we're late. We're late.
2 minutes.
Starting tonight with an antipasto called fegato. Fegato is very popular in Tuscany. It's basically liver, and they put it on little crostini. It's one of my favorite appetizers here. Here in Scarperia, they're famous for the tortello. Tortello is kind of like a ravioli, but they call it tortello mugellano. And I ordered tonight for my first course a pasta called cappellacci. And inside the cappellacci, which is kind of like a tortellini, they have tropea onions. They're very sweet onions with ricotta cheese and a meat sauce. Okay, I'm gonna try this Scarperia knife on the bistecca. Here we go. That cut's nice. Look at that. What a beautiful cut this is. This is the Saladini knife. Of course, we got the Fontani knife, but works beautifully. Okay, Rovena, let's lift our glasses to Scarperia and the Scarperia knives, also known in Italian as coltelli. Buon appetito.